All right, freezer workouts, here we go. We're going to do a quick warm-up, some dynamic stretches leading into 2 different strength series, a core series, and then a cardio series at the end. I'll get you through a quick cool down and then send you on your way. We're looking at about 40 minutes here, no equipment required. Find some space that you can spread out in, and then also a soft surface for you to access the floor. We're going to start with running in place, either running in place like so, or you can march in place. All right, here we go. Running in place, thinking about it. Now it's time to get the heart rate up just a little bit. Start pumping the blood out to all your muscles. Think about picking those knees up and finding some rhythm with your breathing. Big inhale, big exhale. All right, our first dynamic stretch here is knee hugs. Take a few steps, alternate side to side. Try and get that knee above your waistline while staying nice and tall. Try not to lean back or crouch forward. All right, back to running in place. Now that we've loosened those hips up a little bit, try and get those knees up even a little bit higher. Keep going, 5 more seconds here. 2, 1, relax. Nice job. Next one is scoops. I'm going to stick the leg out straight, pick my toes up, hands up as I reach down towards my foot. Try and stand all the way up. Sit those hips back, reach down, try and touch your toes, stand back up. I'm feeling a great stretch through my hamstring and my high calf. All right, go ahead, try out the other side. Drive the heel into the floor, toes up, and reach. Keep that leg as straight as you can. Sit those hips back, stretch that hamstring. One more. And we're back to running. Running in place. Arms are moving, legs are moving. I'm staying up on the balls of my feet. More on my toes than I am on my heels. 5 more seconds here, a little bit faster. Nice job. The next stretch is down on the floor, ankle rocking, keeping my foot flat, driving my knee over my toes, pulling my toes up as I rock back. Forward to stretch my ankle or mobilize it, and then pull my toes up as I rock back. You might not feel the stretch, but this is great to work your ankle through its full range of motion. All right, trying out the other side. One sticking point we find a lot with people in their squatting technique is that their ankles are too tight to allow for a full range of motion squat. And we'll be doing some squats later, so it's good to loosen up our ankles now. All right, one last time, up on your feet, running in place. Set a great pace here. Get those knees up high, move those arms. A little bit faster, 5 more seconds. And nice job. Take a knee. This time, down knee side, reach that arm overhead. Pull that tricep, pulling at your tricep, pulling the arm behind your head. And you can lean to the side a little bit. Lean away from the down knee side to stretch your lat side muscle. Nice job. Relax. Switch sides. Pull the arm, hand behind your head, pulling on the tricep. Lean to the side. Nice job. All right, warm-up's complete. We're going to get into our first strength series here. I'm going to go through and explain all 3 exercises and give you modifications as needed. First one, super approachable, is the squat. This time we're going to do a 1 1/4 rep though. I like to go hands underneath my chin. In every squat, I try and get elbows to knees. A little bit of accountability. The 1 1/4 rep means we're doing a 1/4 rep at the bottom, then we stand back up. So it's down, 1/4 rep, back up. Down, a little bounce at the bottom, back up. If that's not going well for you, just moderate your depth, go as low as you feel comfortable. Next exercise here, alternating hip flexor stretch. I'm going to take a knee, driving my hip forward, stay nice and tall to get a little bit of stretch on the front of my hip. And I'm going to alternate back and forth, side to side. All right, our last one is for the upper body. Going to be in the plank position. I'm going to do a lateral shoulder raise. I'm going to go thumb up towards the sky, pull my shoulder blade back as I reach my arm up towards the ceiling. I get to about shoulder level, pull that shoulder blade back, and that's as high as I go. If that's too much for you, drop down onto the knees and raise that arm off to the side. All right, those are our 3 exercises: the lower body, a dynamic stretch, then an upper body exercise. We're going to go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 12 rounds. That'll be 4 times at each of those 3 exercises. All right, we're starting with the squat, so find a spot. 1 1/4 reps. Ready? And go. Hands underneath your chin, down, little quarter rep at the bottom, and stand up. Set a good pace here. Try and keep those feet flat. Nice. Chest is up, sit those hips back, little bounce at the bottom. Good, it's a quick transition down onto the knees. We're going to do the alternating hip flexor stretch. Side to side, like so. And here we go. Stay tall, push that hip forward to feel a stretch on the front of your hip. Then alternate back and forth. If that's not going well for you for the alternating, just hold one side. 3 more seconds here. All right, the plank position. On the feet if you can, on the knees if you need to. Lateral shoulder raise. We're going to start with the right arm. 2, 1, here we go. Widen those feet out a little bit if you need a little bit more stability. The larger base of support will make it a little bit easier. Good tension through the core. Raising that arm off to the side. Almost there. 3 seconds. Nice job. Round 1 complete. We're back up onto our feet. Getting ready for the 1 1/4 squats. And here we go. And up. Set a good pace. Control it on the way down. Little bounce, and then push back up. Try and be quick as you stand up. 5 seconds left. Nice. Alternating hip flexor stretch. Nice and tall. 3 seconds. And here we go. Drive that hip forward. I feel tension building at the front of my hip. Ten more seconds here. Nice job. We're back down to that push-up position. This time lateral shoulder raise with the left arm. And here we go. Set a good pace. Rotating the arm. Thumbs up towards the sky. Shoulders are square to the floor. Hips are square to the floor. Keep that core tight. We're almost there. 5 seconds. Nice job, team. We're halfway through. Round 3 coming up. Back to the squats. And here we go. Set a good pace. Keep breathing. Lead the motion at your hips. Sit those hips back as you go down. Push those hips forward as you stand up. Three seconds. Nice job. Alternate hip flexor stretch. If alternating is not going well for you, again, just hold it on one side. And here we go, lean forward. Drive that hip forward, rather. Try and stay nice and tall with your chest. Getting that hip flexor stretch back and forth. Fighting to pull those feet and the leg directly underneath you. Not out to the side. Nice job, plank position. Lateral shoulder raise, here we go. 3 seconds. And go. Core's tight. Don't forget, if you need to modify, you can drop down to the knees. 10 seconds. Two, one. All right, our last round here. Last round of these 3 exercises. 3, 2, 1, and the squat. Last round, so set a great pace. Try and go as quick as you can. Control it as you sit down. Explode to stand up. Control that breathing as well. 3 seconds left. Nice job. Alternating hip flexor. 1 last time. 3 seconds. And here we go. Ten seconds left. Keep alternating. 3 seconds. Couple more. Nice job. Last time on our plank position lateral shoulder raise, we're going to do the left arm this time. 2, 1, and here we go. Last round. Reach that thumb up towards the sky. Keep going. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Nice job. Great finish. Grab some water. While you're drinking that water, getting a little bit of recovery, get your breath back. I'm going to go through and explain our next series. Our next 3 exercises are once again a lower body, a dynamic stretch, and then an upper body exercise. This time we're spending a little bit more time on the floor, so find the surface that you can get comfortable on. Our first exercise is the one-legged glute bridge. I'm laying on my back. I drive my heel into the floor. 2 options. 1, I can hold the knee while I push my hip up and down. Notice how to get to the top, I got a straight line from my knee to my hip all the way down to my shoulders. I'm not low, I'm high. Great option to make it harder is I can just hold that leg out as straight as I possibly can while I push my hip up towards the sky. If either of those 2 options are too hard for you, just stick on 2 feet. Bridge your hips up, squeeze in your butt. Next exercise is called hip flips. Hip flips, I keep my feet where they are. Level 1, I'd be keeping my hands on the floor as I flip my knees from side to side. To make this one a little bit harder, pick your hands up. But notice how I try and keep my feet in the same place. Our last exercise is going to be the low to high plank. I start in a high plank position and I drop down, elbow, elbow into the low plank position. Then I go back up, hand, hand. Notice how I'm leading with the right arm. Down, down, up, up. We'll alternate which arm is leading every round. Same logistics as last time. That means 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 12 rounds for a total of 4 times at each of these 3 exercises. We're going to start with the one-legged glute bridge, laying on your back, find the spot. Ready? Set? Let's start on our right leg, okay? All right, right leg, and go. So I'm bridging up and down off my right leg. Great option to make it a little bit harder is to extend that leg out nice and straight. Make it a little bit easier. I can tuck that knee in and I can hold on to it. If either of those are still not working, go to a 2-legged hip bridge. You want to feel this in your butt. All right, quick transition onto the hip flips. Hip flips, it's like I set up crisscross, and then I kicked one leg back. Keep those feet where they are, flip side to side. Loosen up those hips a little bit. As you get more comfortable, try and pick those hands up. You can just hold them right in front of you. 10 seconds left. Challenge that mobility. 3 seconds. All right. First round's all about the right side. So let's do our high to low plank, right? High to low plank, leading with the right arm. And here we go. Down to the right elbow first, up with the right hand first. Set a good pace for yourself. If you need, you can always drop down to the knees, just like on our last upper body exercise. Otherwise, embrace that challenge. Stay up on the feet. Nice job. We're quickly moving back to the one-legged hip bridge. This time, right leg out straight or right knee is tucked in. Bridging up off the left side. Really focus. Get that mind connected to your glute. You want to feel that glute muscle contract. Easy on the hamstrings, easy on the quad. 3 seconds here. Nice job. Hip flips for me, please. Again, it's like I was sitting crisscross. I kicked one leg back. Keep those feet where they are as best you can. And flip. Side to side. Sitting up nice and tall. Try and pick up those hands as best you can. 10 seconds left. Nice job. High to low plank. This time we're going to go up and down leading with our left arm. All right, find that high plank, and down, down, up, up. Lead with that left arm. Another way to modify is to widen your feet out just a little bit. A larger base of support will help with the stability. Otherwise, embrace that challenge. Get those feet close. Nice. We are back to the right leg for our one leg glute bridge. That's halfway through. And here we go. Push those hips up towards the sky. Head up or head down. I like head up. Allows me to tilt my hips backwards as I bridge up. It helps me feel like my glutes better. Think about driving that heel into the floor. Push those hips up. Nice job. Back to the hip flips. Nice, easy transition. 3 seconds. Sit up nice and tall. See if you can do it without hands. Try it out. But no shame if you need to use those hands and back. 10 seconds left. Nice. Back to the high to low plank. Using our right arm to lead. 3 seconds. Be ready. And here we go. Down to the elbow, up to the hands. Great job. Keep it up. Almost there. Nice. This is our last round. We're on to our left leg. And here we go. Bridge those hips up. Squeeze your butt. Keep that other leg as straight as you can, or tucking it and holding on to it. Pull that knee up towards your chest. And the hip flips. One last time for the hip flips. Be ready. And here we go. Flipping side to side. Once again, try and let go with the hands. See what you can do. 3 seconds left. Nice job. Last time on the high to low plank, using your left arm. 2, 1, and here we go. Last thing. It's at a great pace. We're almost there. Last thing. All right. Nice job. That completes our second strength series. Let's go ahead and grab some water again. While you're getting that water, a little bit of recovery. I'm going to change up our timer. We're next going to go through a core series. We're going to go 30 seconds. of continuous core exercise, followed by a 10-second rest or transition. We have 3 exercises. We're going to go through all 3 of the exercises twice. Our first of the 3 are going to be leg lowers. Laying on your back, legs up as straight as you can, and I like to have my hands underneath my hips. You're going to raise and lower, alternating legs. If this is a little too challenging for you, bend the knees a little bit, shoot those legs out towards the floor. If that's still too challenging, you can keep your knees bent and drop your heel to the floor. But fight to keep those legs as straight as possible and your low back connected to the floor. Keeping the tension on your abs and off your low back. Exercise number 2 is the side plank. 2 options for you. Up on the elbow and onto the feet, or bend your knees to 90 degrees, up on the elbow and on the knees. Final exercise, we're going to flip all the way over for the plank position on the elbows this time, leg lift. And we're going to lift back and forth. If that's too much for you, drop down to the knees and lift the legs. All right, once again, 30 seconds at each exercise. We're going through it twice. Start with the leg lower, so lay on your back, legs up towards the sky. On your mark, get set, and go. Legs as straight as you can. Hands underneath the hips as they okay. To even more challenge yourself, you can have your hands off to your side. Fight to keep those legs straight, good control. Keeping your low back connected to the floor. You can definitely have your head on the floor if you'd like. Almost there. 3 seconds. Nice job. Side plank. Remember, either on your feet or modify by dropping down to your knees. I'm going to go my right side. Here we go. I got a straight line from my head all the way down to my heels. Feeling tension on my obliques, my lateral core muscles. If you feel a lot of tension at your shoulder, try pulling those shoulders back, big chest. If still you feel tension, drop down to the knees. 10 more seconds. Fight to stay up though. 5 seconds left. 3. Nice job. Easy transition over onto the elbows for our plank position leg lift. If you need to drop to the knees on this one as well, A-okay. All right, here we go. Eyes on the hands, tension on the core. Squeeze your butt and lift those legs. Find a great pace, keep it going. About halfway. 5 seconds. Nice job. Back onto our back for the leg lowers. Legs up towards the sky as straight as you can. If you need to modify, just bend those knees and kick the legs out. Here we go. Find a good pace. Stay in control. Lower that leg down using your muscles. Pull it back up. Great for the lower core and the hip flexor muscles. Sometimes those hip flexor muscles aren't tight, they're just weak. Keep working it. Almost there. Nice job. We're going back to the side plank. This time I'm going to be on my left elbow. 3 seconds. And here we go. Feet are stacked up. Shoulders are back. Eyes are forward. Keep the tension off that shoulder. Almost there. Modify as you need. Otherwise, just hold it like a statue. We have 10 more seconds. Keep those shoulders stacked over that elbow. 3 seconds. Nice job. We're down in the plank position. We're going to do some leg lifts. Last thing here for the core. 2, 1, and here we go. Last 30 seconds, so core exercises. Keep those hips nice and stable. Add away, halfway there. Try and pick up your pace just a little bit. Last thing, 10 seconds. Three seconds, couple more. Nice job. All right, chance to get some water, recover just a little bit. Our last series here, as promised, is the cardio. I'm going to adjust my timer just a little bit. Today's cardio is 3 rounds. We are going to do 45 seconds each round, broken up into 15-second bits, followed by a 15-second rest. So for that 45 seconds of exercise, cardio in this case, we're going to do 15 seconds at 3 different exercises and move pretty quick. So listen to my cue and try and keep up. Our first exercise, though, is the mountain climbers. On my hands, drive my knees up towards my chest. The next one, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to be running in place. Sitting low, my hips are back. Hands and feet are both moving. I'm trying to move my feet as quick as I can. The last one is split jumps. If that's not good for you, just try and do little squat jumps, or even just squats is fine. Otherwise, embrace the challenge and get after those split jumps. I got one leg forward, one leg back, chest is up. Shooting one leg back as I shoot the other forward. All right. 45 seconds, split up into 3 chunks, 15 seconds at each. Start with the mountain climbers, okay? So find your spot. Listen for me to tell you to jump up to start running in place. On your mark, get set, and go. This is our final series here, so let's really make the most of it. Set a great pace. We only got 3 rounds. 3 seconds till we're up and running. And we're up. Running in place, running in place. Sit low, move your hands and your feet. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. And split jumps, last 15 seconds. Try and stay low. Little spring in your step. Shoot that leg back. Lean forward on the front one. 5 seconds. Nice job. 15 seconds to get your breathing back. Also transition down into the mountain climbers. Round 2. It's going to go quick, so let's make the most of it. And here we go. A little bit faster than the last round. 5, 4, 3 seconds. And we're up. Running in place. Running in place. Move those hands. Move those feet. 5 seconds left. Go quick. Go quick. And the split jumps. Go. A little faster than that last round. Let's go. 10 seconds. Stay in control of that breathing. Almost there. Nice job. Big deep breath. Slow that heart rate. Get what you can out of this 15-second rest. Last time though. This is our last round. Mountain climbers, go. A little bit faster, a little bit faster. A frantic pace for our last round. Like you got something to prove. Let's go. 3 seconds. And we're up. Running in place. Quicker than before. It's a sprint. It's a sprint. 5 seconds. And the split jumps. Last time. Burn up those legs. 10 seconds. A little faster. A little lower. Finish. Almost there. Nice job. All right. Catch your breath for me, please. Grab a little bit more water. Our cool down is next. All right. Starting our cool down from the top, we'll work our way down to the bottom. Head circles are first. Keep going, I'll let you know when to switch directions. You can even let your arms hang down by your side. Take all the tension out of your shoulders and your traps. Other direction for me, please. Try and recover that breathing. Moving down the spine just a little bit for our upper back rotations. My hips are staying forward. Belly button points forward as I gently rotate from side to side. If you're getting a little dizzy, you can keep your head facing forward. All right, arm circles here. I'm going to go with the right arm. Rotating forward. And the other direction, please. Nice job, other arm. Let that chest and both shoulders rotate as you reach back. When you reach forward, just be gentle. And the other direction, please. The idea is that we're using continuous motion to pump the blood back to our heart and supply our muscles with fresh blood. You don't want any of that blood to stay stuck in those muscles. That'll make you real sore. Hands on your hips. Hip rotations are next. Extend that back as you reach forward. Push the hips back as you go back. Gentle bend to the knees too. And the other direction. We're rotating those hips around. All right, making our way down to the knees. I got my hands braced on my thighs. I'm not pushing on my kneecaps. A gentle bend of the knees as I rotate in circles. Let those feet rock side to side, A-okay. And other direction. All right, nice job. Last thing here, we're going to do ankle circles, balancing on one foot. If you need to use the wall or something to support you, that's A-okay. Rotate that ankle. I got my right leg going to the right. Feeling nice and balanced. Other direction. That means my nervous system is also starting to calm down. The second part of a cool down is to get your nervous system to cool down. All right, other foot, left foot going to the right. Switching that nervous system from that stress state, fight or flight, to a more of a rest and recover state. And other direction. Last little bit. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me today. Hope you have a great rest of your night. I feel proud of what you did tonight. Remember, free Zoom workouts was made as a donation cause for COVID-19 relief. Donate if you can. Have a great rest of your night.